like I need a award. Wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folger, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face Nazi. Talking all Aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is Stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing this 50s like hate it or love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. So this matchup, the second of 3 games in London this year. Vikings and Saints were here last week. And then the Broncos and Jags, they'll be at Wembley at the end of the month. Plus this year, remember, a 4th European game, our first one ever in Munich, Germany. That'll be the Bucs and the Seahawks November 13th. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first. The Packers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
Last week, they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. He's got room at the 30, and they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Caught on the right side by Jones. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 45 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
On play action, Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
From the 41, Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
2021 wasn't quite the 11-touchdown outburst that we saw from Robert Tonyan the year prior. A torn ACL cost him half his season, and the Packers still believe he can be the impact player he was 2 years ago after his rehab. Pretty impactful play on that one, and it will move the chains.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, open man, here is Cobb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Now a first down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushed them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time.
And this throw will be intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On play action, it's Rodgers.
Finds his receiver, Watson.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And there you go, Charles. A guy you liked an awful lot coming out of college, I know, making the stop behind the line.
Yeah, I thought he had the best instincts of any linebacker I'd seen in about the last decade. Crashed together with some tremendous athletic ability. Not bad for the first month of his NFL career.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then. But for now, we'll take the 3.
The kick by Crosby is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This one fielded at the 5. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at half. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The
talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari, getting in there to bring him down.
It's awfully tough for a rookie to lead his team in sacks, but Azeez Ojulari did it as a second-rounder for the New York Giants last season. He had 8 of them and played a lot like the first-rounder many analysts thought he would have been.
On second down, it's Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they'll get this down to the 10. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
An inside give to Jones. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jones again. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Packers are pouring it on. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. Tay Crowder able to make the play. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 120 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Right side to Watson.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
On the counter, here's Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on.
Touchdown, Packers!
Robert Tonyan
from 8 yards out.
And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing, Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On second down, here's Barkley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
And Jones going to keep once more.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Here's Jones on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
This will be from 49 yards out. Gano's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And this will be a Packer. Down is the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On 3rd down, Goodson. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Up the middle with Barkley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. He's got Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Here we go, set.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Green Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.